premise of The Turn of the Screw is we hear about this governess who turns up in this house in the country. She's been sent there by the children's guardian, who she's told she's not allowed to contact again, ever, about anything. So any problems, she has to deal with them all by herself, which is not easy for a woman in Victorian England, I don't think. And she, not only does she have to take care of these children single-handedly, but she is also confronted with two ghosts who come back. Well, the ghosts don't come back from the dead, but these characters come back from the dead to cause her a bit of trouble, I think.
I think the main difference between theatre rehearsals and opera rehearsals is that a lot of actors don't like to learn a script before they come to rehearsals, because a lot of it depends on the direction and the way they, choose their character and everything. So with opera singers, you have to learn all the music before you come to rehearsals, and then the opera director puts their twist on it afterwards. So it's a different rehearsal process. So we often start with music calls and work with the conductor. So you've got two people, the conductor and the director, who are both telling you different things at different times. And you have to find the middle ground, which works obviously between both of them.
Actually, this is, I think, pretty unique in that we are amplified with microphones. The orchestra is not in a pit in front of us, and neither is the conductor. They're going to be behind us. So we're going to be relying, we have monitors in standard theatre as well, but we're going to be relying on them heavily, I reckon. Yeah. So the art is in hiding that. But so in that respect, I think this is actually quite a big challenge for us, isn't it?
Yeah. I think the one advantage is with a normal theatre, you always sort of have to what we call cheat your voice. So you're basically facing out into the audience. But with this production, we've got microphones, so we don't always have to be facing out. So
we don't even always have to be in the room.
Exactly. So it sort of gives you a little bit more flexibility than in a normal theatre in some ways.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think The Turn of the Screw is really accessible. The first time I saw it, I'd never seen the opera, I didn't know the novel, and I was knocked over. It was such an amazing show, and the ending just completely destroyed me. It was just amazing. I think the fact that it's in English makes it a little bit more accessible. Obviously in some operas, if it's in Italian or something, you'll have subtitles, but having something in your own language obviously makes it more accessible if you have never been to an opera before.
It's a perfect opera in that sense.
I think the other thing is that this opera is really suited to its surroundings at Regent's Park, because it's a ghost story. A lot of it is set in the outdoors, like there's a scene in the lake, for example, and because we start in daylight and by the interval it's going to be dark, as the opera itself is getting darker, the light will be getting darker, so I think that's going to really add to the the feeling of the opera.
It's going to be really intense.
Really intense.
Yeah.